Hey guys, welcome back to the backlog. I'm here with another playthrough, this time an actual game, a game that can be most likely beaten. I'm here with LEGO Star Wars, the video game. Not LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. I'm starting where it began. I want to try and do like all LEGO games, not right now, but I want to try and do them all at some point. And, well, you have to kind of start with the first main LEGO game of all time. Sure, there were other LEGO games before it, but if you want to start somewhere, this is a good place to start. Anyway, yeah, I was really wanting to get back to a game that I could actually beat, since I've been playing, well, fan games, and Genshin Impact, and like random Minecraft things for a while. I just felt like we really needed to get back to what the backlog is truly for. It's for me to write down things as like a bucket list. That's truly what the backlog is, a giant bucket list. But anyway, I think everybody knows this game, or you've known a version of it. If you didn't grow up with the original LEGO Star Wars, I didn't. I grew up with kind of the collection version, LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga. That was the second game I got on my Wii. Like, it was that Christmas I had gotten like a Wii, and my parents got me, or got the family pretty much, LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga, and that was probably one of the best choices you could have, like, had. But it's just so strange that it's a game from so far into my past that I, like, barely remember it. For some reason, I sold it as a kid, because I was dumb and I thought trading in games was a good idea. It really isn't. You're never going to get the same amount of money that you paid for it. It's just a horrible idea. Unless you have, like, a game that's, like, super rare, which, as a kid, you probably don't. But anyway, I think even if you didn't grow up with the Complete Saga, or like the OG, you've probably heard of LEGO Star Wars in some form or fashion. It's probably one of the most famous games of all times. Probably up there with like Super Mario 64 and like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just one of those like famous games that I think everybody has played at least one point in their lives. Even like now with the like Skywalker Saga that came out last year, it's like LEGO Star Wars is a pretty prominent, like, franchise in video gaming, which is so weird to say. Anyway, I'm hoping to try and 100% complete this, and I will probably play the Complete Saga at some point, but I wanted to go for the OG, because I didn't grow up with the OG. My friend Tyler and John did, but I didn't, so, you know, my hope is to 100% complete this game. Yeah, I don't really go for the whole completion stuff in every game I play, but I hope to go for it at least the LEGO games, since they're so easy to 100% complete. So let's just get right into this. I'm playing this on the PS2. I would probably think that the GameCube version would probably be like run a lot better, but you know, this is what I have. So good old Dexter Jetster. He's a weird looking motherfucker. Yeah, like I said before, I didn't grow up with this game, but like for some people this is an iconic little area. Not for me. For me, I grew up with the Complete Saga, so I remember Mos Eisley Cantina, but instead we're in Dexter Jetster's diner. If you don't know, there are about 4 LEGO Star Wars games. There's LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. There's actually 6. LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. Then finally LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Which is just strange that there's so many of them. And then there's like handheld ports of pretty much all of them. So, yeah. Yeah, this is quite the iconic area for many, many people, I would say. Not for me, though. It's just kind of... I mean, it's got Dexter Jetster. Anyway, if you don't know anything about the LEGO series, I don't know if you're human. You're probably like a reptilian that somehow like infiltrated our world. And if so, can you please give me the launch codes for the nuclear bombs? I need to nuke West Virginia. We need to make Fallout 76 in real life. But yeah, I hope to, you know, at least complete this game in the course of playing it. I don't know how well I'm going to do at it, because I've never actually 100% completed a LEGO game. I just have not, like, given enough of a crap. But I think that they're just so easy to complete that it wouldn't be, like, that hard to do. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's look around the diner for a bit. So we've got a bunch of shit we can fuck with. We've got Dexter Jetster. This is the store. Oh god, looking at... Old Lego games are always my favorite. I especially like the ones where they don't fucking talk. I want you to not speak. I don't like my Legos talking. That's pretty dumb. Anyway, yeah, this is where you can buy characters and other shit. You can already buy Gonk and PK Droid. Everybody else lacked. Those are the best characters in the game, if I do say so myself, so... I don't think you need much more than the extras. You can already buy them? Okay, then. I just go, okay, then. Well, what's out here? I haven't really explored around these areas. One day, like maybe like half a decade ago, I think me and my friend Tyler played through this game, like on the PS2, because I had gotten it on like the PS2 from Goodwill. This is a Goodwill game, so I hope that the disc is not so scratched that it's like completely fucked, but I don't know. What is all this? Attack it. Nope. Triangle, no. I don't know. I don't know what any of this is. And then we can just walk away. I'm gonna go home. I guess I can't go home. What is this? Is this supposed to be like the Millennium Falcon? Nah. I would play this entire game with my friend Zephrom, but, you know, I can never get him to play any games. The only game I've been able to get him to play constantly is KOTOR 2, and we still have not completed that game. We are right at the end of it, and we just... It's been a while since we last played because I moved up my computer to where I live right now, and he doesn't live anywhere where I live, so he really needs to come up one day and just fucking finish the game with me. Yeah, I don't know, is this where we show off, like, stuff? I mean, I guess everybody knows what those are, right? Is this where they show off, like, mini-kits and stuff? The mini-kits were always the most annoying thing because I could never actually get them. Because I beat the game, I beat the story mode and just didn't go back and free-play. But if you don't know Lego, since you're like a lizard person, you probably won't understand anything I'm saying. But anyway, let's go into the number 1 door. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. If you don't know, the first game covers the prequel trilogy, and then the next game covers the original trilogy. And there's no real game that covers just the sequel trilogy. It's just like, one game covers a singular movie, which I think is absolutely fucking stupid. But the other one covers pretty much everything, except for spin-offs, I guess. So yeah, nothing's unlocked until we actually do the first level, so let's just fucking do it. Negotiations. Alright. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Chapter 1, Negotiations. This is going to be the most epic thing you'll ever hear. Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic. With a blockade of deadly battleships, the Trade Federation has stopped all shipping to the small planet of Naboo. The Supreme Chancellor has secretly dispatched Jedi Knights, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Obi-Wan Kenobi to settle the conflict. You know, the trade routes in the outer rim are in dispute. Anyway, I'm just going to be silent for this. Yeah, that was iconic for probably a lot of people. When I was a kid, I mean, this was when I was like 7 or something, when I got like the Complete Saga. I hadn't watched Star Wars at that point. This is how I got to learn Star Wars. Like, no talking, no idea what's going on other than like the opening crawl. So it's like, I had no idea what was going on. But this is how I learned Star Wars. It was very weird to learn it that way. And then I would later, you know, watch Star Wars. Like, later on. Yeah, so the buttons are square for attack. So hit things with your lightsaber. Otherwise known as abuse Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because he deserves it, because he looks really dumb in this game. X for jumping. You can double jump with Jedi. Circle to activate Force abilities. Triangle doesn't do anything. R1, L1, L2, R2, none of that, so. Yeah, we can make chairs dance to the Cantina theme. But yeah, this was my introduction to Star Wars, which is really hard, just really weird to think of. Because I'm betting that a lot of people's, like, first introductions to Star Wars were this. Because it was just such a... I wonder how well it sold. I don't know. Probably sold, like, relatively well. Also, there's, like, extra missions inside of a mission that, like, are kind of important. So, you gotta collect these things called studs. And they are, like, your currency. So you pretty much take coins out of chairs and you buy people with them. So it's pretty much slavery. Lego Star Wars promotes slavery. That just sounds like a fucking Kotaku article. Sorry, man. You gotta get dunked on every now and again. And Kotaku gets dunked on quite a lot. I just like backflipping. I don't know why. It's just a weird animation. I just like doing it. I just don't have... It's just very strange. The one thing I was thinking of when I was watching that cutscene really made me think of, since there's no talking in these earlier Star Wars games, which I like, because it becomes a lot more creative when they have to try and tell a story without being able to talk. I just find that a lot more creative. What if somebody did like a fan dub and just chained all of the cutscenes from the game together and just made their own story? That sounds like something I'd like to do in the future. Like, not on the gameplay channel. Maybe on my main channel. But yeah, I think that would be interesting. Blue stud. I love blue studs. Hold circle is your special ability. Jedi can use the Force. Wow, just like, the Force. I don't know what I thought it was as a kid. Just like, glowy shit. These guys can do the glowy shit. I listened to what the game told me to do, so I was like that. Oh yeah, I forgot Triangle switches characters, but Qui-Gon Jinn is way cooler than Obi-Wan, at least right now. Obi-Wan is just kind of shit right now. He's kind of like boring bullshit. He doesn't even really look like what he does in the movie. He actually kind of just... He looks like a random dude. Because Obi-Wan had that Padawan ponytail. So it's like, he didn't look like himself yet. He definitely does... He does not look like that much like Ewan McGregor right now at all. And he really doesn't look like him later on, so it's very strange. Oh boy, but yeah, I need to collect enough studs to fill up that panel. I cannot get in here yet, that sucks. Obi-Wan, go fight the battle droids for me. 10,000 battle droids, 10th level, reverse that. 10,000th level, 10 battle droids, I understand. Fucking walks away. What is this area again? I don't think I ever really understood what this area was. Thanks, Obi-Wan, for coming with me. Where are we going? Nowhere, I guess. We're going nowhere. I also fucking killed Obi-Wan, so... I want Obi-Wan. Enough about Obi-Wan. I just want Obi-Wan. Enough about Obi-Wan. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of Star Wars memes. Probably a lot of them that you don't know. A bunch of them that I do know. Also, I like killing people. What is that? Okay, thanks for all the studs. I don't know why stuff dropped. Why stuff dropped. Can't break this. Pretty much the rule of the game is break everything that you can see. If you want to get that bar filled up, just break everything you see, because that's how it goes. Thank you. Did I already do this one? No, I did not. Just do all the things, and then the game will like you. I think that's every video game. Do all the things, and then you'll be real good. Ah, shit, I got a mini kit. These are like little, kind of like, how do you describe them? Like little models you can make by collecting stuff in the game. Just by doing random, like, kind of puzzle-like stuff, you can find stuff that might give you a mini kit. There's 10 of them in each level, and I've never actually, like, unlocked all of them. I've just kind of, like, you know, stared at them. Like, stared at the incomplete versions, like, man, I wonder what it is. Because I'd usually only get about one, because I was a dumb kid. This was long before I actually had access to the internet. When I was, like, 7, I didn't even know what a computer was. Like, my first computer was actually just a work computer that my dad had. And it was like a Windows XP laptop. and I didn't really know how to use it until I was like much older. Like hell, when I was a kid, I didn't even know that the Wii could actually, is backwards compatible with GameCube games. I didn't even know what a GameCube was until I actually went to a friend's house and learned about that. That was actually the first time I learned that it could do that, but that was also the first time I learned what Sonic the Hedgehog was. So yeah, that's a blast from the past, I'd say. Yeah, now we have this thing. Oh, I didn't know it actually shows you what to do with it. That's different. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, I guess he'll just go to wherever he wants to go. He'll just go wherever he wants to go. Well, that sucks, whatever your name is. Yeah, it's just a random droid. It's not C-3PO. We don't see him till later. It is whoever its name is. Also, if you didn't know, you can pretty much play any LEGO game completely in co-op. But because I don't have any friends right now, because they're all hiding away. They're away for, like, spring break and shit. They're not here. Okay, circle to use the pad. To use pads. Well, thank God. Well, thank God I know now. Man, I think I remember this puzzle from when I was a kid. I could never figure it out, because I just didn't figure out what it wanted me to do. Does it just want me to stack? I guess. What is this stacking going to do? There's nothing up here. There's just a lot of things that seem completely obtuse until you actually know what they do. Because a lot of the things in story mode you can't do. Like, some mini kits are just completely inaccessible, because you need to come back in free play mode and do them again. What did that do? I don't think I've... See, I think you can... Can you get up there? I don't think with this character you can. And we put a bunch of bricks on top of each other. It's just like Lego. I'm building. It's like Fortnite. I need to build. I fucking hate Fortnite. When will it just fucking die? When will that game just finally fucking die? It needs to burn. Every game has the end of its day, except for TF2. For some reason, that game will never truly die. Even if Valve completely ignores it for the next 20 years, it's still just gonna be played just as regularly. Just because that community is just that tight. I just feel like Fortnite probably doesn't have that tight of a community. I don't know. I've played the game once, when I was, like, forced to by, like, I guess an uncle, quote-unquote uncle's kid told me to play it with him, and I was like, this game fucking sucks. And he told me I played the game wrong, because I was just, like, hiding. I was like, you just need to survive until it's, like, the end, right? And he's like, no, you're supposed to go out and kill. And I was like, that's dumb. Why not just, wait until everybody else is dead? And he's like, that's not how you play the game. And it's like, I survived longer than him. And it's like, well, sounds like a skill issue, kid. Sounds like a skill issue. Oh, damn. Alright. I got 3 of them. Man, also, once you get those bars all filled up, they actually just turn into flashing. You know me, I like flashing things, because it always hurts my eyes. How am I gonna... Oh, what? You can hear it in my voice. I was like, no, I want to get up there. How could you do this? Nothing. There's supposed to be like a power-up here. Maybe that's only in Complete Saga. That could be true. Anyway, I wanted to get that mini kit. I wanted to get the mini kit. I want to get the minis. Every time I say the word mini, it just makes me think of Mini Lad, who is, as we know, since I love hearing gossip, he is a fucking, well, I can't say he is, because I might, get fucked up because of that, but he is an alleged pedophile. I believe that he's a pedophile, but that's just my belief. I can't really say conclusively, because he's never been found guilty in a court of law. But he has admitted to it. He has admitted that he did do that, so I don't know if I would be allowed to say that he actually is. I definitely believe that he is, because, the evidence most definitely supports that he is. But, I can't say that, even though I don't think I'd be sued, but who knows, maybe I'll get 1 million subscribers from this singular video, and then therefore I need to cover my ass. Because my ass always needs to be covered. Come on! Oh, come on! Guess I can't get up there. I tried so hard, and I fucking failed. I tried so hard, and I fucking failed. Oh, the Droidicas. Or the Droidicas, as I think one of my friends actually calls them that. How could you call the Droidicas Droidicas? What the fuck is that name? What the fuck is that kind of name? Also, if you hold down square when you're a Jedi, you can deflect blaster bolts. You can't really aim them. At least, not that I know. You can just kind of hope that it hits the enemy. You gotta have some good luck with that shit. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I've never actually seen, like, an area up here. I wonder. I keep on moving blocks like a small child. I'm like, man, this is so good. But yeah, that was a whole situation. I think he actually is back on YouTube, which is fucking horrible. He's like, man, my cancellation was so good for me. It's like, what? So you're fine that you sexually, that you pretty much fucking groomed a minor. And he's like, I love that I groomed a minor. Like, I know that you probably do think that you're, like, completely in the right with that, but it's like, could you please not show your pedophile tendencies on YouTube? It's like Joel. Nobody will know. Actually, I've talked about Joel on the channel before. I have not spoken to him in, like, 3 years, which I am completely okay with. If you don't know about the stories about Joel that I've told, like, years ago, because, like, he's no longer part of the friend group, really. He's, like, a very strange person that I knew back in high school. I didn't really know him since, like, it was mostly my friend's friend. And I just didn't really give a shit about him because he was, like, an annoying little prick. But it was, like, he's kind of a fucked up dude. He was, like, prowling around on Discords looking for dates and stuff. And, like, he was talking to, like, a 14-year-old girl from Georgia. And I don't mean the state, if you're here in the good old US of A. I mean the country, Georgia. Like, right next to Russia. Why did it stop? Why did you stop? But yeah, he's a really fucked up dude. And I'm glad that my friends don't speak to him anymore, because that's just really fucked up. But it wasn't the talking to kids thing that made them not like him. It was like the idea that he acts differently on Discord than he does in real life. I don't know. That's one thing I don't really agree with my friends on, but I'm just glad they don't speak to him anymore. He's really fucked up, and I don't know why they ever spoke to him in the first place. But I think it's because they thought he wasn't so fucked up back in high school. But I thought he was fucked up back in high school anyway, because I just felt that he was just a weird kid. If you're weird, I don't like you, which means I don't like myself. I don't know why I'm just talking about a bunch of weird stuff today. I think it's just because, you know, Lego Star Wars makes you think of memories and treasures. All those memories and treasures. What the fuck is going on here? There's still a lot of... more voice crack. There's just a lot of stuff that you never really know about when you're a kid. Like, all these secrets. Can I beat these up? Oh, yeah, they're just breakable. I will break your brick. Brick by brick. Suck my dick. Yeah, that's one game I want to play at some point. But that would be a game that's, like, easily completed. It's called Lego Island. And it's, I think most people know about Lego Island. It's a pretty iconic game. Please die. What will that do? I already broke all the objects that came out of there. Really, I feel like every level in Lego games are just a bunch of like playgrounds to mess around with. It's like, wow, what does this do? Like every 5 seconds. It's like, wow, what does this do? It did a thing. Look, there's a battle droid over there. Alright, open that, and then a bunch of battle droids jump out. There you go. Gotta love the Jedi Slam. It's like the best attack in the game. You just jump and everybody dies. I love jumping and killing people. I love it when people get inconvenienced, even if it's minor. I forget what it is. It's from the Sonic Riders dub. Why is it always that the guy that does, like... It's the same guy that does all the hilarious characters. Like, I think his name is Chase Young. He does, like, Mephiles, he does Storm, he does, like, Black Doom. It's like, everything he does, along with Alfred, who does Eggman and the President, it's like, everything they do is, like, hilarious. And I guess the Duke of Soliana. Yeah, this would definitely... I feel that LEGO Star Wars could be pretty good dub material, but, like... It's so disconnected, just the cutscenes. You'd have to include at least a little bit of, like, gameplay. Also, Episode 2 and Episode 3 unlocked. Wow, TC-14. Everybody's favorite Star Wars character. Super Kit piece. What does that mean? Oh, so instead of it being towards golden bricks, it instead goes towards, like, that. Super Kit. That's different. So that's why they're called mini kits. It's because that's the super kit, that's the mini kit. Okay, I get it now, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna save. Good idea to save. Alright. Ghost Yoda shows up. Just to troll me. As always. Ghost Yoda shows up in my dream. Ah, Dr. Pepper. Gotta love it. So yeah, once you complete the first level, everything else is unlocked except for this, but I don't know what this is anyway, so... I don't know what it leads to. Maybe like some extra levels and stuff. Also, now that we unlocked another character, they'll just start walking around the hub world. So from here, we can then buy shit. So, you need to buy every character if you want to actually, 100% the game. So, Gonk Droid, PK Droid, Battle Droid, Battle Droid, Battle Droid Commander, Droideka. The Droideka is pretty cool. He's a very strange character, I'll tell you that. Extras, they're a lot more expensive and a lot less useful. Like brushes, silly blasters, invincibility for 1,000,000 studs. That's pretty hard, but it would be pretty useful. Okay. And then that's the saving icon. Good old Yoda trying to fuck me in my sleep. As always. As fucking always. So then we don't have to go in order, but I usually play these games in order. So we can at least do one more episode. Or one more level. I guess the levels have to unlock in order. So Episode 2, Invasion of Naboo. And then every time you hear the Star Wars theme. Chapter 2, Invasion of Naboo. The Trade Federation has launched full-scale attack on the peaceful world of Naboo. Hiding aboard the landing craft, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi have secretly hitched a ride with the invasion force. Now they must make contact within the local forces before it is too late. Yeah, there's like the guy that does like the scroll, like not in the movies, or at least not in the first movies. I mean the guy from Clone Wars that does the scroll in front of every episode. That is amazing. That's what I'm trying to copy, but I just don't remember his voice all that well. I can kind of talk over these cutscenes, and you don't really lose anything because they're not talking. Oh no, we're gonna get crushed. We're not gonna get crushed. I don't know why they show us, like, maybe getting crushed and then not. They're trolling us. How could you troll us, Star Wars? Star Whores. You know, I think there most definitely is a porno. A porno. Who says that? Porno. There's most definitely, like, I mean, that's the best thing to describe it as. Like, I don't know what else to describe it. There's a fucking porn of Star Wars called Star Wars. I am betting. I think most definitely there is that. There is that. I just don't... I don't even know. I think... Have I watched it? I've watched a lot of porn in my life. Why are we talking about a kid's game and I'm talking about porn? I don't know. I'm a fucked up human being. What can I say? I think you guys know that. You watch this channel for long enough, you know I've fucking fucked up in the head. Fucking fucked up in the head. Oh boy. Yeah, there's most definitely something like that. Star Wars. Oh boy. Did it? I think it had Obi-Wan Kenobi in it, didn't it? Or like a dude that was dressed up like Obi-Wan Kenobi. It had like a red Twi'lek. I don't know anymore. I should stop talking about Star Wars. I should stop talking about porn. Man, it's just, you know, Star Wars makes you think, like I said earlier, Lego Star Wars makes you think of the past. And watching porn. Oh boy, that's the greatest past you can ever have. I just broke a tree. Oh, so breaking the tree I just made. You know, I saved the environment and then I killed the environment, like I usually do. It's like when I played Cube World recently and I completely deforested a tree because it angered me. Because it angered me. I get angry at trees really commonly. Yeah, the Jedi Slam really is just that nice. Just kills everything. Alright, time to blow up a car. Yeah, probably as a kid I didn't even know what was going on here. I was like, why do I have to do it 3 times? Also, I got a single stud, got a bunch of studs. This episode could go quite long, so I hope it's not... Yeah, when you die, you lose, like, not a ton of your studs, but you do lose them. Also, there's a mini kit up there, and I can't get up there, so fuck. So big fuck. Or at least I can't get up there right now. Yay, lots of studs. Don't even wonder about where the droid that was with us went. It's just dead at this point. It's big dead. Don't worry. You get all of the studs. Give me stud. I'm talking about porn and stud. Wow. Oh no, it's everybody's favorite character. You know, I didn't hate Jar Jar when I was a kid. Just because I didn't see the movies. And I had no clue who this person was. And I was just like, man, he looks cool, I guess. It's like he looks cool. So I like him. Or he looks different than the other guys. So yeah, now we have Jar Jar. Everybody's favorite character who caused the actor that played him to kill himself. Or to not kill himself, to want to kill himself. I forgot. That's the blue Power Ranger. He wanted to kill himself. He wanted to kill himself. I don't think he wanted. It's like there was like an actor that wanted, like, for the Power Rangers, not Super Sentai, who felt so bad being on that show that he wanted to kill himself. Just a little bit of trivia, I guess. Oh, it's another mini kit. Jar Jar. Yeah, Jar Jar doesn't talk in this game, so, or barely makes any sound effects, so I didn't care that he was here. I mean, if I had seen the Phantom Menace beforehand, I'd be like, yeah, this guy's fucking annoying as hell. But like, you know, when I was a kid, I was just like, oh, it's another character. That's cool. I didn't know he was like, you know, the spawn of Satan. How was I supposed to fucking know that? How was I supposed to know that? Why is Jar Jar so dark? Yeah, if you're wondering if the game looks a little bit dark, I think it was, like, relatively dark when it came out. But it could also be my, because I'm running this in, like, not composite. Are you trying to show me what's going on, Jar Jar? Jar Jar? My component converter is, I don't know if it's getting fucked up recently, but it's making the game relatively dark. So yeah, if it looks like it's darker than usual, don't worry, it is. Don't worry, it is. It's just me having dog shit equipment, like fucking usual. I mean, like, it looks okay. It looks better than what it did beforehand. I switched over to my older HDMI cord that looks, not HDMI, component cable, that looks a lot better. Because I had this other one that I got from Goodwill that's like an official one, but it introduces like a fuck ton of interference on the picture, so I was like, this is pretty much unwatchable. I'm not going to use this. And I was thinking like, oh, well, I guess if I can't go to the if I can't use the original game and it's going to look that bad, I'm just going to go to the Complete Saga. But then I switched cables, and then I got good. I got good. It looked fine. Also, it's so weird that Jar Jar can't attack. Like, I know he does fight in the movie. He, like, throws bombs. Like, I know that's, like, at the very end of the movie, and he didn't mean to do that, but, like, you know, close. There we go, another mini kit. And then, I guess, just completing every game with this, what it's called in, like, Complete Saga. I don't know if it's called this in this game. It's called True Jedi. Even though in some levels you don't even play as a Jedi. I just love the slam. A slam! The grand slam. Never actually had a Grand Slam. I just remember it from, do you remember the Unicorn show, Charlie the Unicorn on YouTube? Well, it was scary as a kid, but that was indeed a classic. I just remember the Grand Slam from that. Would you like to try the Grand Slam witch? No, I want the pancakes. Alright, you're getting a Grand Slam witch. What do you want to have? I don't want a Grand Sandwich. Okay, everybody's getting a Grand Sandwich? Okay. I didn't even know what a fucking Denny's was before then. That was like when I was so young, I don't know what a fucking Denny's was. So I was like, what is a Grand Slam? What is a Grand Slam witch? I don't even think they actually sell a Grand Slam witch. I don't think that's a thing. I think that's just like, that's just from the stupid online show, just making fun of it. Does everybody want a Grand Slam witch? He makes a weird ass voice. I don't know, but still, timer went off. I hope Red is, anxiety-ridden now. You wouldn't get that joke if you haven't, like, seen me on stream before. Which, make sure you come and watch my streams whenever the fuck I post them. Whenever the fuck I want to post them. I think this is actually the way forward. We need to go, like the company. Whoa, Shantae! Voice crack. When will we do Shantae 2? I don't know. I've played Shantae 1 on the channel before. That was fun, but it was also kind of bullshit. So I don't know. At some point I want to play... It's not called Shantae 2. It's called Shantae Risky's Revenge. But at some point I do want to play that on the channel. Just because, I think it's better than the other one. You see, the AI will actually do shit for you. How do we get over there? Oh, I think I know how we can get over there. Not with Jar Jar. I don't think we can get over there in story mode. It's not possible. Not possible. We're leaving. Thank you for the studs, though. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, at some point I want to do the next Shantae game, since I played the first one. And I really like Shantae as a series, because it's like a better version of Zelda, in my opinion. It's kind of like Zelda 2, but not as fucking hard. And I do like Zelda 2 in comparison to the other Zelda games, just because, I don't know. I like 2D more than isometric. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good explanation. Maybe that's the reason why I don't fucking like the GBA Lego Star Wars games. Those are fucking dog shit. I don't know, I just always felt that it looked horrible. And it played horribly. And I know a lot of people don't like those, but those were... I have Lego Star Wars 2 on the GBA, I believe. Like, physical copy. I don't know why. Where did Jar Jar go? Jar Jar dead? Thank God. I think some people would be praying. And yes, your true Jedi counter does go down the more you die. So don't die. I'm gonna have to sit around here and get a lot of studs. I'm gonna have to get a lot of studs. That's why I finally bought Star Wars. You can... I don't know. I don't know. How do you buy porn? How do you buy porn? I just watch it for free. You don't need to buy it. You just use fucking... I don't know. You just don't. You just don't. Good advice. You just don't. Just don't, man. Instead, fuck. Then again, if you're a Star Wars fan, unless you're Zephron, you ain't getting pussy. I'm sorry to say. You're fucked. The rest of your life, you can only watch Star Wars. I'm so sorry for you. That's why I'm not really a big Star Wars fan. Oh boy, we don't talk about her. We don't talk about her. We refuse to talk about her. We just don't. Who's her? We don't talk about it, man. We just don't talk about it. Just don't mention it. If you mention it, you're crucified. The backlog requires you not to talk about it. That was before the backlog. Way before the backlog. We don't talk about it. That's all we can say. Anyway, Star Wars. Anyway, Star Wars porn. Who's coming over to watch Star Wars porn with me? Oh no. I'm just sitting here like grinding off like studs, because we're right at the end of the level and we need at least one more bar, one little more stud filled. There's a lot of studs over there, but I don't know. I don't think that'll be enough. Come on, give me enough. Okay, that was not enough. Okay. We're leaving. Once you I don't know if you guys know about this, if you haven't watched my streams before, or just anything else Star Wars related I do. For some reason, the only, like, Star Wars song I can relatively remember at any time is the Battle of Fates. So just, just whenever a fight happens in the game, I always just hum the Battle of Fates. If you don't know what the Battle of Fates is, you're not a Star War. Anyway, we're leaving. We need those studs, man. I can't find much more. You see, if you die too much, you're definitely not going to be able to get True Jedi. You're not getting Reddit Gold. The fuck is Reddit? The fuck's a Reddit? This is not what Big Chungus would have wanted. Can I break these? Did I already do it to them? I already turned these flowers into flowers? Yes. I'm having to go back to the beginning of the level just to find more studs. There were a lot of things that you could do at the very beginning of the level. So I can just replay the entire thing. Gotta love it where you can actually just... Like, you can replay the entire level if you really wanted to. Backwards. I don't know why you would, other than, like, if you're looking for the studs you need. I just love saying the word studs. I don't know why. Could be because of those Star Wars. Oh no. Retreat, retreat, we're going backwards. We're going back to the Mayan statue. Why is that here? There's no way to control the camera, so you're kind of just fucked if you want to figure out where you're going. Okay, please don't kill me. I'm trying to get everything else I need. And then sometimes they'll just, you know, phase out of existence. So that can be real bad. Stop. Stop hurting me. I want flowers. Flowers are nice. They give me money. Flowers are nice. They give me money. I mean, I guess if you're a florist. Okay, I did it. There we go. I didn't see the True Jedi show up, so I don't think they call it that in this. They don't call it that in this. See, the timer went off, but I'm still going because I at least want to complete this level. So I don't know how long this episode's going to be. Could be relatively long compared to other episodes. You know, that's just how it is. When you're a Lego Star Wars, you gotta get all those studs. So you are a star whore, so get the studs. Oh boy. Hopefully next episode is not going to be this fucking... I don't know what you would call this. Deranged? Maybe unhinged would be the best way to describe it. You could call it horny, but, you know, Star Wars porn is not that good. Just because I'm mentioning it doesn't mean I actually like it. I remember it being relatively, like, so cringe. I just couldn't watch it for, like, more than 5 seconds. I'm like, this is cringe. This is cringe. It doesn't get me off. So I'm like, nah. Can't do it. No more Star Wars. I was just like, I think it's just, the reason I remember it so well is because it was just that weird. Just that weird. That it, like, stuck to my brain. I was like, Anyway, there we go. Level complete. Then they swim. They don't have their little, face things. Oh, it's everybody's favorite character. And that was the only line he had in the entire movie. Goodbye, my favorite character. I can't do it as good as him. I don't know... George was like, this is needed. This is required for my movie. I don't know why. George was a strange man. He might have been a little bit too mentally deranged. What is it building? An Imperial shuttle? I don't know. Anyway. It's probably building that. Anyway, back to Dexter's Diner. Evil Yoda stares into my face and makes me scared. And the bottom of the screen was green. That's what you get for a most likely faulty component converter. But it's working well enough. Anyway, we're probably going to end the episode here. So next time on LEGO Star Wars, most likely we can probably beat the Phantom Menace. So I'll see you guys next time.